good evening. This is Dr. Vijay from JV Academy for Commerce Studies again to present a video presentation on economics. Okay, I hope this economic presentation will be quite relevant to TRB examinees as well as Ugc-Net aspirants. Alongside we have plus 2 students. For them also it will be quite relevant. So just in this perspective, I am just making this presentation to you. That is ordinal utility analysis. So regarding this ordinal utility analysis, let me write some few words. Let me write some key words. Okay, that will be quite useful to make the write-up. Okay, the first one is utility. The second one is indifference curve. The third one is marginal rate of substitution. So only these three words are good enough to make a detailed write-up about the ordinal utility analysis. Okay. So the other day what we have discussed about ordinal utility analysis. Cardinal utility analysis is quite different from ordinal utility analysis. In what aspect it differs from ordinal utility analysis? Utility was quantified there. Okay. Now we are just proceeding on the assumption that utility cannot be quantified, because utility is something people are experiencing. We cannot assign a value. This much quantity of utility this person has experienced. Okay. So we can only feel it, or else we can only compare it with the relative products. Okay, you just mark these words. We can only relate this with other combinations or close substitutes. We can never ever put a value to the utility we are experiencing. So that is the starting point for ordinal utility analysis. So utility cannot be measured. At best, it can only be compared with the relevant combination of different goods. Okay, that's the first thing. The second thing is indifference curve. Now we have a set of or combination of goods which will be giving a certain amount of utility. Okay, those combination of goods will be giving same amount of utility even their composition is changed. What I am saying, there are two goods. Okay, a combination of two will be giving you a certain amount of utility. Okay, even if you are changing it by replacing one content with more number of another content, in the end it will be giving you only the same amount of utility. That is called indifference curve. So this indifference curve is very, very important examination oriented point. What do you mean by indifference curve? The two commodities or two different combination of goods giving you the same amount of utility even though their composition is changed. That is called the indifference curve. So let us take one practical example. You are in the habit of taking 2 idlis and 1 dosa for your breakfast. Okay, in the absence of idli, you will be making it up. You will be compensating with by having 1 parota. Okay, in the end you will feel like satisfied. Either you have to take a parota if idli is not available, or else you have to sacrifice taking dosa if it is not available by having 2 more idlis. Anyhow, you will feel like you are content after having any 2 combinations, not all the 3. So this is what indifference curve. Okay, and then marginal rate of substitution. What is a marginal rate of substitution? What you are sacrificing in favor of having something more. Okay, suppose in our instant example, if you are just sacrificing 2 idlis for the sake of having 1 more parota, it doesn't alter that kind of equilibrium. Okay, so what is given out in favor of another, that is called the marginal rate of substitution. What is given away in favor of another is called a marginal rate of substitution. Only these 3 keywords are enough. You can write a very good write-up about ordinal utility analysis. Now I just give you a diagrammatic representation of what I have explained to you. Possibly you will get more clear picture about this theory. Well, this is the diagrammatic representation of indifference curve. by just having one commodity for our exposition. See, instead of two different things, here it is given the names banana and mango are taken. See, gradually we are just increasing one thing. I mean, the mangoes are increased in favor of sacrificing banana. Yeah. So gradually it is like giving out one product in favor of another. Okay. Anyhow, the satisfaction level will remain the same at different points. See, this is just pardon me. It should be little curved like. Okay, can't be this much straighter. Okay, so it is a little bit a sloping one. This is the indifference curve. What it conveys at different points, you are getting the same amount of satisfaction. Nothing more, nothing less. So only the combination is changing. So what is indifference curve? A consumer is satisfied. He is not bothered about what the composition is, as long as it is meeting out his satisfaction level, that is fulfilling his requirement, his utility is fulfilled. So that is what made out through this diagrammatic expression. The indifference curve is always sloping, touching on all points where the consumer is least bothered about the composition, as long as it is meeting out his requirement, I mean fulfilling his utility. I hope this presentation is quite useful to you. We will be meeting you in another presentation. Thank you.